The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. That's complete to Smith. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Hopkins pass. Complete to
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run here. It's Murray. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Panther first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brought him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Complete.
A very solid gain of 27.
And goal.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
First and 10 at their own.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
At the 30-yard
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. It's still fighting. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Roger Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be brought down shy of the
40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Hopkins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 2nd down and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Saints 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of...
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 24.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
DJ Moore and the Carolina offense about to take over once again. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. Let's see how they defend him going forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
McCaffrey following the penalty. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Taken down at the 40.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It's this punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
15 more yards.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the
On first down, Hopkins.
Good strong throw.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this one complete on the slant route. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Hopkins. Smith catches left side. Out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Carolina getting set to take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First down, Panthers.
They go play action here on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And it's up and good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
So we reach halftime here, and due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Saints 17.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up
well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards.
Carolina.
A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Complete.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Second and a yard.
Again, it's Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. The 45, 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Panthers.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Down he goes. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins over the middle here to Rudolph. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Hopkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 30.
Put it right down their throat.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Joey Sly lining up.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And this one complete right side to Funchess. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Hopkins. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good for a seat. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins with a pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And he's got this down to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
The onside kick recovered.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
He was tackled at the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. T. Higgins, 27 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The tackle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Smith, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Hopkins looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
You know they pay me extra.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Hopkins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Good for a seam.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to Kyle Rudolph.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.